The Monster Who Lost His Mane. Read aloud by Emily Izydorczak. The Monster Who Lost His Mane by Tiffany Strelitz-Haber. Illustrated by Kirsty Edmonds. Boys and girls, today we're going to start, we're going to read a story, and we're going to look at the front cover first. Good readers always predict what is going to happen before they actually read the story. And we use our context, meaning we use our pictures and some words to help us predict. So first, I see a green monster in the middle of our cover page. This is a pensive monster. Pensive means thoughtful. And I think this because he has his hand in his mouth. The monsters surrounding him aren't very happy. Some are frowning. The little orange guy in the bottom left corner is sticking out his tongue, and the purple guy in the back is raising his hands as if he's in anger. I predict that the monsters are going to be mad in the story. I predict this story will be about mean monsters. As always, boys and girls, we read our dedication page. This book is dedicated to the most beautiful M in the world. I love you, Mom. Thank you for everything. T.S.H. And to my cuddly monster, Jonathan, K.E. So the inside page here, it says the monster again who lost his mane. And we see to the right, the monster is in his kind of clubhouse, and he's almost peering. He has his hand over his eyes, and he's peering out as if he's searching. Boys and girls, I'm going to make another prediction here. I think the monster will go looking to find his mane. So I'm going to read to find out if that prediction is true. So, without further ado, here we go. Monsters are a spooky bunch. A scary, hairy group. They run in packs, leave giant tracks, and dine on eyeball soup. Mean, observant, noisy, super strong, and tough to please. Envious, remarkable, a monsters, all of these. Boys and girls, oh my goodness, I don't know a word. I don't know what envious means. Good readers know and recognize that they don't always know words. So we need to pause and we need to clarify. I'm going to try to make sense of this word. I don't know what envious means, but I'm going to use my context. I'm going to use my pictures to try to make sense of this word, to try to understand its meaning. So in this picture, there's a yellow monster, and he's playing with a toy. And you see the purple monster. He's got his arms crossed, and he's looking over at the yellow monster. I think the purple monster is jealous because of yellow monster's toy. So envious might mean jealous. I clarified the word envious. Now I can continue on reading my story. One day, a monster's M went missing, gone without a trace. And every M is custom made, the kind you can't replace. So now he's just the onster, and the teasing never ends. Not only has he lost his mane, he's lost his monster friends. Boys and girls, I have a question. Good readers also question when they're reading a story. It helps us to understand. So I'm going to take my wonders and flip them around. My first question is, I wonder where his M went. I wonder if I'm going to read about finding where his M went. I have another question too. I wonder how the onster is going to act without his mane. I'm going to read to find out if I can find the questions to my answers.
Boom! Boom! Crunch! Crunch!
The onster sits alone for lunch. The onster's sad and starts to cry. 10-word summary check. I stop in the middle of while I'm reading, and I'm going to make sure I know what happened since the beginning. Check me out as I do my 10-word summary check. Number 1, this was about monster losing his mean and being sad. Let's see what else I can find out after my 10-word summary check. I'm nothing since I lost my mean, he sobs into his stew. I've got to find that M, or else it's bye-bye monster crew. And the sign in the back says, keep out, picnic area. The monster tears through all his sheets and peeks beneath his bed, explores around the playground, and picks apart his shed. He empties every garbage can in all of Monster Wood. He even checks the engine under every monster's hood. Nothing. Nada. Not a trace. He hangs his hairy head. Without my M, I'm not myself. I'm someone else instead. And the sign in the back says, you are now leaving Monsterwood. Please don't come again. He can't be mean to human kids, so why not help with chores? Sweeping, heaping, light housekeeping, organizing drawers. He joins in all their soccer games and rules at basketball. He doesn't seem to miss that missing M so much at all. And now I revisit. My question is answered. The monster helps out other children by doing chores, and he joins in with playing with the students, the kids. So, without his M, without his mean, Monster's really nice. And I see he's met some other friends too. So, I wonder how he's going to continue to act after, even without his monster, his mean still. I'm having tons of fun! He laughs, returning from a swim, but then he hears the other monsters making fun of him. The monster feels embarrassed. He sees their point of view. I really need to stop this stuff and do what monsters do. Maybe I'll pretend I'm mean. I bet it's not that hard. Perhaps I'll put the flowers out of Mrs. Power's yard. He stares at all the roses in their stunning shade of red, but just can't bear to harm them, so he waters them instead. Oh, boys and girls, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to clarify. I'm not sure what stunning means, so I'm going to, as good readers do, reread my page. He stares at all the roses in their stunning shade of red. Before, he was very destructive on that other page, to the left. But now to the right, he looks very graceful with his gardening gloves. And look how pretty and beautiful all those red roses are. I wonder if stunning means something like sort of beautiful. I bet that's what it means. I'm glad I stopped to clarify. The monster thinks, I'll throw some eggs at Mr. Lander's van, but winds up cooking brunch for the entire Lander clan. Thanks, monster. Thanks, monster, I mean. I love the eggs. Bacon is my favorite. I'm way too nice without my M. My monster days are through. I just don't fit in Monsterwood. I'm not sure what to do. He sadly heads on home again, with teardrops in his eyes. He swings his front door open and is greeted with, surprise! A party in his honor. The monster's eyes grow wide. His name and picture cover every empty space inside. And the banners say, you're the coolest monster in all the world. I'm not a monster after all, the monster comprehends. I may have lost my M, but then I found amazing friends.
Boom, boom, pow.
The monster waves and takes a bow. Let's have 3 cheers. Hip, hip, hooray! He's happier in every way. Boys and girls, now that I've finished reading my whole story, I want to make sure I understood every single piece of it. So I'm going to do my last summary. And for my summary, we follow the somebody wanted but so then. SWBST. Let's use that to guide our summary. S, well, the story was about Monster. W, well, what did he want? He wanted to find his me. B, but he couldn't be mean. S, so he tried to be mean with Mr. Lander's eggs and trying to ruin his cart, and also trying to rip up the flowers in Mrs. Power's yard, but he just couldn't. Then Monster found out that he likes his human friends. They're pretty nice. So I think Monster is set for his entire life. The end.